Hey guys, hope everybody's having a good season. I'm not lighting here. There we go. Got another doe today. That's number 11 on the season. So I get a lot of things like, is your freezer full yet? All that. I get deer, kill deer not only for my family, which I still have freezer space by the way, but also for some other families that appreciate the meat. But I was only down to 4 bullets in the quiver, so shot one today. That put me at 3, so I need to put some more broadheads back on. But I was thinking about it in the stand today. I see a lot of folks posting online about missing deer, this, that, and the other. A lot shooting over. That's always been a problem for so many people for so long. And I thought about today as a doe came up, and I looked at her, and started to draw. I thought about, back years ago, I did the same thing too. I think the number one problem is people shoot at deer. They don't pick the spot. And I know we say that all the time, so much so that it's kind of ridiculous to say it because everybody says it all the time. Pick a spot, pick a spot, pick a spot. But it is so true. You look at that shot picture when you draw on that animal, you look at that shot picture, you see that deer, you see your arrow, your shelf, and it's almost like you want your arrow to be close to that deer, but you're just looking at deer, and then you shoot over its back. There's a lot of other problems that I've discussed on other videos, but that is one, just shooting at deer and you shoot over the top of it or hit it, way high, which happens a lot as well. And so I've been really focused over the last few years, especially this year, having shot so many. It's really rewarding to see that spot and see the arrow hit that spot. But one of the things you have to do in order to do that is you got to pick the spot and be patient. We want to rush the shot when the animal's there. We think, okay, I got to hurry up and make this happen, or the deer might run off. It might wind me. It might move out of range. It might turn in a way that I can't get the shot. And so we rush the shot, and that keeps us from picking that spot as well. If a deer's walking and it's going to go behind some stuff or whatever, I picked a spot way back there, and I'm already tracking it so that when it gets there, then when it's behind, let's say a stand I was hunting today, there's a beech tree there. It's behind all these beech limbs. Before it comes out, I go ahead and draw, and I'm lined up. The deer isn't in my shooting lane yet. It isn't open. I'm tracking it, ready to go. Then when it steps into my lane where it's clear and I can shoot, I confirm it again. Yep, that's the spot I'm looking at. I see my arrow tip. For me, my gap should be 12, 13 inches below. So, yep, my tip of my arrow is down below the belly line, right about there. I'm going to hit middle of the body, boom, and bam, it goes off. And you see it just disappear into the side of the deer. That one today, just boom, right through. I knew the second I let the arrow go, that deer is not going 75 yards. She's dead on her feet. If you'll do that, or then today, deer came in, I had the camera set up, and I was going to film the shot. But what I didn't realize when I opened the camera, the door, the lens on the camera was out of the way. But when I opened it up, the doe came in and stopped broadside at 10 yards. I eased my bow up and I realized I couldn't shoot her for the camera. Now I could have tried to move the camera or whatever, but I said, you know what? She's either going to take a few steps forward. There's another big mature doe behind her. That doe will move in. I'll get a shot here in a minute. Don't rush. Be patient. Let the shot present itself. She actually turned and came straight toward me, then started going to this side. I didn't get it on film because I had to shoot her on the other side. That meant I had to turn all the way around in the stand and shoot her on the other side. So I didn't get a video. But I was patient, and she still gave me a good shot that I was able to capitalize on. Double lunged her. She didn't go very far at all. So you've got to pick a spot, and you got to be patient, really focus on it, and then your shot execution will take care of the rest. But if you're just shooting at deer, you're likely going to shoot over them, going to shoot high. If you think about this, I've said it a million times, all you're trying to do is shoot a volleyball at 10 yards. Go out to your backyard, put some blunts on, and throw a volleyball on the ground, even a basketball. and see how many times you miss it. I bet you don't miss it hardly at all. You'll hit it. You'll knock that thing all around the yard. Just bam, 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 right? That's all you're doing with a deer. The vitals are huge if you shoot it at 10 yards. You can hit it at 10 yards all day long. Quit taking those 20-yard shots. I mean, with traditional gear, look, I've killed a lot of freaking deer. 20 yards is a long shot for a longbow or recurve. That deer can move a long way. If it's alert, if it hears you, if it jumps a string. And I've shot them that far, but I do not make it a practice. I hunt, which means I set myself up to get in a position to make a 10-yard shot and under. Then my percentage of hit, percentage of kill goes exponentially up. Put yourself in that position, be patient, pick a spot. I guarantee you it'll improve your success hunting.